Today's date is February 27th, and I'm Mattie Stevens. I will be interviewing Miss Bernice Williams today, and we're at the Smith Robertson Museum. Now, okay, go.
My name is Bernice Williams. That's BerniceWilliams. And I am the granddaughter of Gertha Sheerill. That's GerthaSheerill.
Very good. Okay. Well, tell us about you first, Miss Bernice. Your upbringing, your schooling, church, family, work. Just talk to me about you first.
Well, I am the oldest granddaughter of Gertha and Paul Sheerill. And I grew up in their household, which I am a child of theirs. I mostly lived with them. My mother was working, and I lived with my grandmother. And I know everything that really went on in the household.
Very good. Okay. Well, talk to me. You grew up there, and you went to school. Where did you go to school?
I went to Sacred Heart, St. Elizabeth, my early years. I went to Virgin Mary Elementary School the first years.
And where that's located? Is that in?
That's up in the Farm Haven area.
Okay.
And my high school, my middle years, I went to Farm Haven Elementary. In my high school, I finished at Velma Ware Jackson High School.
Okay. I'm familiar with Velma Ware. Okay. So, did you attend church with your grandmother?
Yes, I did. I attended Virgin Mary Baptist Church with my grandmother.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, what about work life?
Well, I didn't work until I got married.
Okay.
I moved to Chicago, and I got married, and I worked there.
Okay. Okay. All right. What kind of work did you do?
I worked as a switchboard operator at a children's hospital, and as a receptionist.
Okay. And is that where you also retired?
Yes.
Okay. Very good. And then you came back, and now you're the record keeper or have you always been the record keeper for the family?
I think I have. No one remembers anything anymore.
Okay. So tell me about the records that you kept. Different your sisters and brothers and.
I don't have any brothers or sisters.
Okay.
I just have cousins,
Okay.
uncles. I grew up with my aunt's household, which this is my uncle, which is
Okay.
my brother, like a brother.
Okay.
His mother was like sister, and I
Okay.
have some aunts that was like my sisters. So I
Okay.
grew up with them.
All right. And this is Mr. Sheerill. Which
Right.
first name is Sheerill?
Henry Clay Sheerill.
Henry Clay Sheerill. Okay. All right. Okay. And the records that you kept, tell me about those.
For
For the midwife.
For the midwives, well, over the years, you grow up, and being a curious teenager and young girl, they never told you where babies came from.
What did they tell you?
Came out of a log, and I always thought Grandma brought that baby in that little suitcase she had, and we didn't know no better. See, they didn't teach you no sex education or things like that in school.
Right.
So they always told her, child, you don't need to know nothing about that. So we always looked until you grow up.
Right. Right.
And you learn where they were from and how they was made.
So tell me about your grandmother.
My grandmother was a very stern woman. She didn't play, but she was a very good woman.
Yeah.
And the job of being midwife I have never seen anyone that loved that job like she did. She was devoted,
Okay, very good.
very devoted.
Mm-hmm.
The things that she would go through, rain, sleet, snow, mud,
Yeah,
and all of that, walking
yeah.
15 miles,
Wow.
she would do that.
Did she ever have any travel assistance in wagon or?
Well, sometimes we lived like on bad roads, mud,
Right.
and cars couldn't get down the road.
Okay.
So they had to walk.
Okay.
They would only could drive so far, but they did have wagons. There are a lot of people can get her in a wagon. There are a lot of people that came to get her on horseback, and a lot of times she would walk. There people would drive part of the way in their cars,
Right.
and then walk the rest of the way to
Okay.
pick her up.
So what I'm hearing you say is she always went to deliver when they came to get her.
She went to deliver when they came to get her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it was storming, sleet, snow, whatever, what time of night she got up.
Oh boy. Mm-hmm. Give us a name again.
Her name is Gertha Sheerill.
Bertha Sheerill.
Gertha.
Gertha.
Gertha,
Okay,
Gertha.
Great. Okay. All right. And what kind of pay did she get?
The pay that she got, I remember it started out with $5. Part of them didn't pay that. Then it went up to $8. A lot of them couldn't pay that. Then it went up to 10. A lot of them didn't pay that. And a lot of them paid by a pig or chicken, a pail of molasses, and things like that.
Yes. Okay, yeah. But they were so dedicated, these midwives, it didn't matter to them.
She was a dedicated person.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times before they knocked for her, she would say, "You owe me from the last one." "Well, Miss Gertha, I'll pay you." She said, "But you owe me from the last one." But she still would get up and go.
Okay. Okay. And did she ever take anybody with her when she went?
Oh, no,
She'd
no.
go out by herself.
Other than her leaving there with that little bag, I never knew what she did.
Mm-hmm. And what color was her bag? And what did she have in that bag? You ever get a chance to peek in?
Every week.
Okay. Tell us about it.
You know what a little chess thing that with the chess pieces or things in it.
Right.
It was a little brown
Okay.
strappy bag.
Okay.
She had umbilical cord, scissors, this little thing.
Okay, hold that up for me because I don't have that in the picture. Now, that's the cord.
That's the cord.
Okay, so that's like a string that you
That's
tie
what she
right.
cut the label off.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
These are the scissors.
Okay. Okay, you can hold those up. Yeah. Okay.
And this is the little thing that
To
she
keep
would
it.
keep it in.
Mm-hmm.
And she also had some Hex soap.
Okay.
And the only other thing in that bag was some, I guess she made like little squares of something like gauze. I don't
Okay.
ever know what she used it for.
Okay.
But she would have that in there.
Okay.
She would have about 10 or 15 in there.
Okay.
And her book, that was all in there.
Now the book, was that her guide?
This was her book of birth records.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Very good. And let's see, open it up for me and just let me see the inside. Okay.
Let's see if it's all right.
I'm gonna zero in on it and just see if we can get anything. I'll hold it up just a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, I can see a little writing. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. All right.
So a lot of the records are missing. I don't know if she threw them away in the younger years, but I know she started in 1940 or 41.
Okay.
I know in 41 she was working because she delivered me.
Okay. Okay.
And it's some years in between, and I said 40, I said basically from 40, 41, 42, 43, up until 40, about 45, there's some records missing.
Okay. So she stopped working in about.
Oh no, she stopped in 70.
Okay. Okay. Very good.
She stopped in 70.
Okay.
But
yeah.
those records, I don't know. I know she always had books,
Okay.
but probably they got thrown away.
Okay. Now tell me about just like one of those books. Would that be just one person, or would it have several names in it?
No.
Okay.
All of this is different.
A list of people.
Right.
And what does she have in there? Look in there and tell me. It's like a name and an address, or.
She got name. She got it's a place of birth, the child's name, the father's name, if there was a father existed,
Okay.
and the mother's name, maiden name, and how many pregnancies she had, and how much the baby weighed, and their age, and the address of the person where she was delivering the baby.
Okay.
And if there was if the baby was a girl or boy, the date of birth, and the race of the child, and that's about
All of that information would
All
be
that.
used to fill out that birth certificate.
right.
Beautiful. Okay. Okay. Very good. All right. That's good, because she'd have to send the birth certificate in, or.
She would have to send the birth certificate in to Canton.
Right.
And when she, we were on a rural area. So once a week, once every, when she got birth, she would mail it in.
Okay.
Fill it. She would have a different form to mail.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Right.
is just one copy.
Right. Right.
She would mail it to the health department in Canton.
Right. Right. Very good. And then she's got her record. That's awesome. Okay.
Yes, and she was also, I would say she was licensed, but I've never.
Yes,
She was licensed, but I've never
Seen
seen
the
the
license.
license.
Okay.
Because every month she would go to the health department in Canton
Okay.
and classes.
Okay.
Complete those classes. She had to complete
Right.
those classes.
Very good. Okay. So now, what's in that big book over there?
This is part, I guess, this book is 1968. That was after I left home.
Okay, so
So I
those are
guess
same kind of
same kind of book.
information.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. Do you know? Well, she took you to church, right?
Yes.
So was she active in her church or
Very
the
much so.
community? Talk a
Yes.
little bit about that.
Well, she was a lady that she only had fifth, sixth. I thought
Grade
she had a
education.
fifth or sixth grade, but she thought she was a college graduate.
Right. And everybody else probably did too.
You thought she was a college graduate,
Okay.
but she only made it to about the fifth or sixth grade.
Okay.
And you couldn't outdo her in reading. She loved to read, and she read things that came into the home, and she liked to visit people, different churches. So we visit almost everybody's church in the community at that time.
Right. You had probably a lot of those events where you had the food on the ground,
Right.
boxes.
Right. So She was a very outgoing person that loved to mingle with people.
Okay. Did she hold any office in the church?
No, I don't think she held any office,
Okay.
but she almost ran the church.
Okay. There's usually one of those. Okay. So, and usually they become so well known and well respected in the community. People look up to them. Was she that person?
She was that type of person.
Mm-hmm. So people would come to her to get information.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
She was that type of person.
Very good. Very good. Okay. And you told me about the years, right? Did she ever, say like in the 70s, did she ever learn to drive or get a car?
When did she drive?
My dad bought a 1953 GMC pickup in 53. And I was the driver. I was 15 at the time. So I was the first kid in the neighborhood got a driver's license at the age of 15 because nobody else drive in my family. So when I turned 18, I went in the military. So she had to learn how to drive after I left when they went in the military.
Okay, very good. All right.
My daddy never drove.
He never drove.
He never drove nothing but a Pam mule.
So then, Ms. Williams, was she able to drive to some of her?
Oh, no.
Okay, okay.
They always provided transportation for her.
Okay, okay.
Or,
Very good.
whatever transportation
Good.
they had.
Very good. Okay, all right. That's good. Now, the home, did your grandparents own their own home?
Yes, they did.
Okay, okay. Can you tell me a little bit about that situation?
Well, when she went on her trips, I can remember my aunts, they would have to get up and make the biscuits because my granddaddy couldn't do anything. He couldn't boil water.
So I'm thinking he was a farmer then.
He was
did
a
the work in
farmer.
the farm. Okay.
And they would have to get up and make the biscuits and do all of the things that she would do if she was gone for 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
After they left, before I went to school, I had to get up and do all of that.
Mm-hmm.
See that he got something for breakfast.
Right. Okay. Very good. Very good. So you indicated that she would stay gone 2 or 3 days, and as long as the mother needed her, right?
As long as the mother needed her.
Okay. Would she provide services for the mother after she had left if she needed her?
No, not that I can think of.
What about babies? Were there any born deformed or ill or any deaths?
Now, she's
you
had a lot of premature babies.
Okay.
And she had a lot of, she's never lost a baby. Just say per se, because I asked her this before she died.
Mm-hmm.
She's never lost a baby with just lost the baby.
Okay.
She always lost the baby to stillborn.
Okay.
It's either was a stillborn baby or something happened before
Right.
the baby
Before
was born.
birth. Okay.
Because you had a lot of premature babies, but they lived.
Mm-hmm.
And one is, for example, I don't know if you know Reverend David Jackson. David was a premature baby.
Is he
Yes.
he the one that sings on television? There
Uh,
is a Mr. Jackson that sings on one of the.
He played the piano, music teacher, and played the piano.
Okay.
From Canton.
Oh, okay.
He and his wife sing.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah.
And he was a premature baby. But she had a lot of babies that were premature.
Premature, and she would help the mother with the
I guess she would
feeding.
coax them what to do.
Cause she didn't have any medication that she
No,
gave
she
the
didn't
mother
have
or anything
anything.
like that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, so we've talked about her. That's the only work she ever did, right?
Well, farm with my granddad. That's
Okay.
all.
Okay. Okay. All right. Can you think of anything else about her that any of her relatives or did she have other sisters? We know she had a daughter or a son because you granddaughter.
Well, she she was the mother of what, seven girls,
Okay.
7 girls and 1 boy.
Okay.
She was
okay.
the well, really, she was the mother of 9 children.
Okay. Okay.
10.
Okay. She raised some other children, including you.
Oh, no, just
Oh, these were
mostly
her that she
was the
birthed?
mother of, she had her firstborn, I think, died.
Died,
when he
okay.
was an infant.
Okay.
And she had 2 more daughters to die.
Okay. Was that before you?
That was before me.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Because I was going to ask you about her midwife. Do you know? Well, she got that trained. Was she working before she started taking those classes? Because I think in
I
20s.
could not tell you because she told me, I know she delivered me, and when I was born in 41, and I don't know who she took her classes from or who started her in that field,
Okay.
but that's how she got started. So I don't know if she got started in the first of 41, first in 40,
Okay.
but that's when she started.
Okay. Okay. Very good. How old was she when she passed? Do either of you know?
90.
Oh, good. Okay. And she worked up until when? What year?
She worked up until 70, I think,
Okay.
because that's when my grandfather started getting sick,
Okay.
and she had to be home with him.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay, so we know the county was Madison and Leake, right?
She lived in Madison County,
Okay.
but she would go to Lee County. It depends on if someone moved to Scott County. She was over there. She was in, mostly Madison and Leake
Right.
and Scott County.
Right. Okay. Okay. And she went where people knew her and called her.
Right.
Okay. All right. So we've got her location, the year she worked, and age and everything. Okay. Can you think of anything else you want to share?
She they used to bring, she did all this, we used to like her to do that. You
What?
remember that? All this,
Oh, she loved to cook.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
She
right.
really loved to cook.
Oh, well, she's a good cook.
She loved to cook, and she was the type of a lady that you could come and say, I'm hungry. You didn't have to say it anymore.
She'd get up and go in there.
She'd go in and fix something for you to eat.
Very
That's
good.
the type of lady she was.
Yeah.
And the preacher she'd feed the preacher.
What about
Yeah.
the preachers?
Read the preacher first. You know how that go.
I know about them.
The best parts of the chicken.
I'll give you a little story off camera about that.
But she loved to cook, and she was a person that, she was right there side by side with my grandfather.
Okay.
Whatever he did, she was right there with him.
Okay. Did she have any special dishes now, since you're talking about that cooking?
Okay, Clint. What?
Lemon pie.
Lemon,
Cake.
lemon
egg
pie, egg pie.
everything. We had it was a farm, and we
Yeah.
had cows, we had chickens.
Wait, I need you on camera. You can sit right there. I can
Okay.
pick you up.
Yeah.
And with that many boys, I know she had to do
She
something.
only had one boy.
Oh, one boy?
That one boy.
Oh,
And
okay.
the rest was girls, because
Oh.
she had one son that was her oldest child, Frederick.
Okay.
He died as infant. Then she had 2 more children to die in infancy, I think.
Uh-huh. And then
Nettie
just
and
this one boy.
Evelyn.
Yes.
Okay. And your name again?
Henry Clay Sheerill.
Henry
Clay Sheerill.
Clay Sheerill. Okay. All right. And Mr. Johnson?
I am Clinton Johnson Jr.
Okay.
My mother was one of my grandmother's daughters, one of the 9
Okay.
daughters. Her name was Lenny
Okay.
Johnson, Lenny Sheerill Johnson. I remember my grandmother. I remember her cooking.
Okay. All right. Talk
She
to
had
me.
stopped, doing midwife duties when I was old enough to know what was going on.
Okay.
But I believe she brought me into the world,
Okay.
and a couple of my siblings as well. But my grandmother, yes, she could cook. I mean, I love her blackberry pie. She could cook the chocolate pie, the egg pie. I mean, I was just excited about when we visited her house. I was excited about that. My granddad, he was a quiet kind of guy. He would just, kick back. He loved to see us eat. He loved to
Okay.
see us eat. And my grandmother did too, but she could cook. She would take us, they had a large farm, they had about over 80 acres. And she would take us, me and my siblings, we would go blackberry hunting, plum hunting, and we'd pick the blackberries and bring them back, and she would cook the blackberry pie. We had the cows. I learned, we would churn the milk,
Okay.
and get the butter off the milk and put it on your biscuits for breakfast. It was just a great time. But she was a very stern woman, like Bernice said. She was very stern. She was very religious. I could see her in the church, on Sunday mornings. She would take me to church. I was kind of, I would kind of hang out with her a
Yeah.
little bit more than my siblings would. She would take me to church with her, and she would sing that song, sing those church songs.
She had a special one that you remember?
I remember now. They had this
I'll
song.
stretch my hand
There
to
you go.
thee.
There you go. And then, in the old Baptist church, they had this song where there were no words. They
Right.
would just hum,
Okay, yeah.
And everybody knew the
hum.
tone, the right humming to
Right.
do. And then somebody would break out and say, I heard a voice. And they would say, how they would.
And she could really sing now,
They didn't have no music.
All they have to
Didn't
do
have
is
to have
say
it in music.
a hymn. She would start a hymn,
Yes, yes.
and like
Yeah.
she delivered all of his siblings except 2,
Okay.
Veronica, my youngest sister, and
and Mike. I mean
Mike, yeah,
Mike.
Mike,
She didn't
yeah.
deliver Mike.
Okay. All right.
yes, yes.
Okay. Can you think of any other things? Did she have any antics? Anything that you knew not to do? Where there's some things that she just.
Well, me and my little brother, Emmett, my youngest brother, we used to go and stay up there all the time. We always wanted a bicycle for Christmas. And, years went by, we would always ask for a bicycle, but we never got that bicycle. So we thought we were working pretty good towards getting that bicycle. One Christmas, we was doing everything good. We stayed up there. We done all our chores and everything. And we did something that she didn't like. And she told us that she was going to whip us. And we ran. And she didn't run after us. But when we ran, she said, I was going to buy you all a bicycle, but y'all ran and wouldn't take this whipping. Man, we wanted to go back so bad to get that whipping, but she said, no, don't come back now. No.
That's me. That says she's a very stern woman.
Yes,
What
yes.
she said, you better do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just like
If she told you don't do something,
Mhm.
woo,
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Now, was there a red tan switch? Or did she plant the switch?
Peachtree.
Peachtree.
Yes. And she was left-handed.
Yes.
She was left-handed.
Left-handed, she knew how to use it too.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Then send you out to get the switch.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Now, did she plant them?
Huh?
Did she plant them? The peach
No,
tree?
no.
Okay, you got
You
one.
go out there and get the, you
Got the
feel
right
it.
one.
and you do this, come back. That
Uh-huh.
will not strong enough.
Uh-huh.
Then you got to go find another one.
Okay, that sounds just like the
And she
grandma.
could tell when you did something. You didn't have to tell her. She knew it. She knew if she came in that house and something was moved that you wasn't supposed to be messing with, she knew exactly that you had moved. And back then, you didn't say, she said, did y'all buy the such and such a thing? You didn't say, no, ma'am. No. Somebody bought it. No, we didn't buy it. Somebody moved it. She knew exactly if you touched something. Don't go in the sugar. Don't go in the chocolate.
Sound like somebody went in the sugar.
And don't go in the Frigidaire.
Don't go in the
Not the refrigerator, but the
Frigidaire, yeah.
That's right.
Don't open it, don't stand in there.
And you stand up there and says, no. You wouldn't say, no, ma'am. No. But those were good
She
days.
had
though.
told us to stay out of her chocolate, and we slipped back in it. And from her complexion, it was all around her mouth. So she said, "Who been in the chocolate?" I don't know. And it's all around her mouth. I told her, "You put it the color, you know, she wouldn't have seen it."
So did you get a whipping that day? Did you get a whipping that day?
Yes,
Probably did.
Yes, we did.
I've gotten so many whippings. It was just take your whipping and go. Yeah, so many whippings, but those were, just looking back on it, as her being a midwife, there's no way I could have gone through the things that she went through as far as traveling in the weather, the transportation, staying at homes that a lot of times really didn't have food in the house to eat. And that's the truth. It's not being mean, but a lot of families didn't have food and stuff in the house. And she went and stayed. If the mother was in labor, she did not leave. She never lost a mother, and she never lost a child, as far as
Right.
they were still born, but
Mm-hmm.
she never lost any.
Right. Okay.
She told me if they had any kind of life in them, she got it. She brought it out of them.
Okay.
And I could just see her with that left hand slinging them over. She said she was slinging them.
Oh, she could hit that left hand.
But with all of that, with all those responsibilities, she still raised a family.
Yeah, she still
She
raised
still
a
took care
family.
of the
She
family.
did not neglect her family.
Yep.
They would come to get her in church. It didn't matter. She was at church. If they came and sent somebody in church to get you, she would go up and we had to go home.
Oh, that's dedication.
If she was really a dedicated woman.
What was she? Do you have any pictures of her at home? Or you have some pictures
This
of her?
one right here.
Okay.
Yeah, we got some better pictures, but this is when one of the local supervisors
Oh,
recognized her.
Uh-huh.
That was back in 1980.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a picture. I got a copy of that picture. I'll leave with you.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
You don't know, my thing got full.
Oh, it did?
It wouldn't let me do it.
Wouldn't let you take any more.
No.
Okay. All right. I need to probably get my. You are you taking that one back?
Yes, I got
Okay.
a copy over
You
here.
got one that you want to leave with me?
Yeah, if this is a good copy.
Now you have records of. Okay. Thank you so much, Ms. Williams. Thank you so much. I'm going to now work with your documents.